Welcome, I'm Trish. Thank you for joining me for today's Pick a Card reading. I hope that this brings you the messages that you need to hear this week. Now, this is my purple and aqua deck that I use all the time. All of the decks that I use are my own creation. This one people have been asking me about. This one is now available for purchase on my website, and the Investigation Oracle is back in pre-sale. So it's been ordered and it's back on the website ready to purchase again. It sold out within 2 weeks last month, and it's back again. So this one's also on the website. People have been asking about this one as well. So anyway, let's get into your reading. Take a moment, see which one resonates with you today. So we have group 1, group 2, and group 3. And I'll be back with your reading. Welcome back, group 2. Let's get into your reading. Okay, now going on around you, we have a lot of issues around your value and your worth. I'm feeling we also have the sensual chakra, which is your sacral chakra, and that's also to do with your confidence on your value of yourself, your sense of self and value in the world. It's your second chakra. You also have the second house on the astrology cards. So, and that second house is all about your resources, your ability to make money, your skills, and how confident you are in the skills that you have, and your self-value and self-worth. Now, I'm feeling, because you've got so many of these cards in your reading, I'm feeling this is the theme of your reading. Now, it's very interesting that you've chosen the Taurus. You've chosen the bull. Now, the bull is Taurus, and Taurus is the second house. So Taurus is all about your sense of feeling safe and secure in the world. It's how you surround yourself by your comfort zone and wanting to have everything around you that makes you feel safe and secure, feeling like you are enough, feeling like you have enough. These are all the themes that are coming up around your reading. It's very Taurus. And it's funny because you've selected the bull. So we've got that sense of, and here it just says grounding on the actual message from the card is grounding. So it's beneficial to ground yourself, but I'm feeling the sense is coming from you are grounded, you are in your safety and security zone, and it's like you're too fearful to move past that. So the sense that I'm getting is it's not that you're not grounded, it's that you're too fearful not to be ungrounded. So you seem stuck. You seem stuck in your situation, stuck in your beliefs, stuck in your lack of beliefs, or your lack of belief in yourself is what I'm getting. So it could even be fears that are driving you. It could be a sense of not wanting to push yourself, too scared to move out into the world, too scared to put yourself out there, too scared to step out of the comfort zone. Now, for some of you, it may be fears. For others, it may not be. It may be other reasons. It may be that you're safe and comfortable in your little bubble. You feel very secure in your bubble, and you're really not interested in moving out much past that. But it's very interesting that we've got a lot of cards surrounding this situation. So Mercury is saying communicate. Mercury is the other astrology card that I've pulled for you. Mercury is all about communication, and it's about working with other people, learning from other people, expressing yourself, hearing others. It's communication with social media, advertising, being on social media. It's all of that kind of learning and questioning and wanting to know why. So Mercury is the god of, so Hermes, he's a god between the two realms. So he goes between, and he's the messenger god. So he gives messages. So for some of you, it could also be communication with spirit. You could be either feeling grounded in your communication with spirit, or feeling blocked, feeling challenged. Could be feeling fearful around your connection with spirit. But there is a sense here saying that there is communication around you. You've also got the chakra communication coming up as well. So as you can see, your card selected for you, group 1 this week, there's a theme here. There's a theme here around your Taurus energy, second house energy of feeling safe and secure, not really going out of your bubble, not really wanting to go out of your comfort zone, feeling worried about whether you can support yourself, worried about if you have enough, worried about worries and fears. It can be that. Now, Taurus energy is also beautiful and sensual and beauty, and it's ruled by Venus, so it also is all about looking at beauty, sensual pleasures, all of your senses, so feeling, smelling, hearing, tasting, visualizing, so it's all of the senses. Now I'm feeling quite heightened energy around that as I'm talking about the senses for you, group 1. So it could be that you are in a situation of these senses becoming more heightened for you. It could also be the opportunity that communication becomes more heightened for you. So it could be opportunity for you to connect to your spirit team in a stronger, deeper, more connected, and more the connection and the senses are heightened, so there's a deeper communication or a stronger communication going on around you. Now I'm feeling for you, group 1, there is some challenges around you. So there's some challenges you're facing, because I'm seeing in the center of your spread you have the challenge. It says difficult situation for you. It is causing a little bit of emotional overwhelm around you at this situation, whatever it is going on around you. Below we have the devil card, and that is being bound by fears and vices. So it could be, as I said, there could be fears about your security or your safety or your being able to support yourself. There's some kind of fears going on around your situation. Quite a difficult challenge, but it's overcome by self-love and value. So when you value yourself, as you can see to the side of that, to the challenge card, we have the self-love. So it's saying your one of your challenges and difficulties is your self-value, your self-worth, your self-love. So this is something here that needs work. It needs help. Now we have some opportunities, some new doors opening. That's your first card on the screen there. So it's opportunities coming in around this situation for you. Opportunities to, now it could be for some of you, opportunities could come in the form of challenges, and that will bring growth. So challenges bring change, challenges bring growth. So I'm feeling like for some of you these challenges are actually opportunities for you to grow or become stronger in your own abilities, or become stronger in believing that you are worthy and you are enough. So that's the sense that I'm picking up around you, group 1. Now at the end of the top line there it says don't wait, do it now. So it's almost like stop sitting on this, stop just sitting in your safe comfort zone. It's time now to make a stand and to work through this situation. Rise to the challenge, stand up and rise to any difficulties that you're facing. Meet them head on. Don't put them off any longer. It's like they're not being resolved as you just sit on them. So you need to actually rise to any challenges, big or small. They could be tiny. They could be small things that are just festering, things that are, you need to do something about this, but you just don't really want to make a scene. You don't want to cause any problems. You just don't want to push past your comfort zone. You don't want to make this bigger than what it is. You don't want to make it seem that, it's all about you. So it's this energy of, and you know what, you are worthy. So whatever the situation is, you've really got to understand that you are worthy. You are valued and you are understood and you're heard, is what I'm hearing as well. And especially since we have the Mercury as well. So it's about that need of wanting or needing to be heard. So is it that you're fearful of putting your voice forward and nobody listening to you or not taking you seriously? There's some kind of sense here that it's doubts and fears, because we also have the Devil card. So it's doubts and fears around your worth, your value. And this is what the situation is here. Now it's the Queen of Cups is sitting here as well. She's sitting next to the Devil card. Now she's sitting in the reverse position, and in the reverse position it's saying that you've perhaps been a people pleaser. You've been too giving to other people. You've not been nurturing your own needs, and you've been nurturing everybody else's needs. Or you've been thinking about this situation that's going on around you from everybody else's perspective and thinking about how it's going to affect them if you're heard, if you put your voice forward. So the sense that these cards are reading is that some kind of situation that's going on around you that is challenges. There could be big difficulties for some of you. For some of you, it's just small things that you think, oh, that's nothing. It's so little, but you're suffering. Meanwhile, you're the one that's not thinking of yourself, not putting yourself forward, not putting yourself first. You're not nurturing yourself, and that's what the Queen of Cups in reverse is saying. It's time to put yourself first. It's time to say you are enough, you are deserving, you are valued, and it's time now to make a stand. And actually, even if it's tiny, it's something little, it's still something you need to face head on. Now the bigger core sits next to that, and it is saying that it could be something quite big around you, but it could be something that triggers something bigger. So even if it is small, and just getting that little bit of confidence to stand in your own ground, or stand up and say, you know, this is kind of important to me. This means a lot to me, or being heard or being valued, because we're always coming back to this value, especially since we've got the second house sitting here, we've got the Taurus sitting here, we've got self-love sitting there, and we've got the Queen of Cups. So all of these cards are indicating that there is some kind of issues going on around your sacral plexus here. We've got the sacral plexus chakra card here. So there is some kind of issues around your value. It could also be issues around reproduction for some of you. It could be like health issues around reproduction, and that could definitely be a challenge for you, because I'm seeing here at this challenge. Now, if this is the case for some of you, I'm feeling it could be deep down, it could be causing issues around feeling worthy, feeling good enough, feeling burdened, or feeling like it's your fault, is what I'm feeling. It's like you're putting all the blame on yourself, and it's your fault is what I'm feeling. It's all messing down with your sacral chakra, your second house. You're feeling like you're worthy and you're valued, and I feel that's really important. And that's what I mean. It's coming from something so small, like a small seed or a small thought inside of your mind, is actually something bigger, and it has bigger repercussions for and it expanded, especially since we've got the bigger cause. So small little seeds, small little thoughts, small little doubts cause bigger issues for you. It can even, and I'm feeling it could even affect your reproductive system, your hormones. It could be out of balance, especially because I'm over here, we're looking at the word balance here as well, and it could be causing some kind of unbalanced feelings there. And I'm feeling, there's quite a difficulty, can be a little bit emotionally overwhelming. So for some of you, it could be some of these issues or challenges could feel quite emotional to you, and it's either that you've been holding back from crying or holding back your emotions, but it's saying that you need to release them, or you need to stand up for yourself. You need to realize your value and your worth, but it's saying you need to do it now. Don't just hold on, and don't just say, oh, it's unimportant. Whatever I'm feeling is not important. It's so small that it means nothing. It does mean something. It means something, and it's festering. This small little seed or doubt or tiny little thing, it's actually festering and becoming something much bigger, as you can see here. So we have the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Wands is in reverse. I just move it because there's a light shining on there. So from my view, there's actually a big light and I can't actually see the card. So what we have here is we have the Seven of Wands, and she's in the reverse position. Okay, so it's almost like challenges again. It feels very challenging energy here. So with the Seven of Wands, Sevens of Wands is a challenge card. Feel challenged by other people, not agreeing with you, not standing up for you, not backing you pretty much. And it's like what I'm seeing here is you feel very pushed here. There's a sense of being really pushed to the limit here with this energy. So it takes this tiny small seed of a small issue, but it feels like it's going to feel like you're just pushed to the limit here. So it grows and it festers. As I said, it becomes something much bigger if you don't face it now. You don't do something about it now. Now it says you don't need approval here. Is finally on your final card here. It's saying you don't need other people's approval. You just need your own approval. You need to value yourself, value your own opinion, value your own skills, value worth, and it doesn't matter what other people say. It only matters what you think about yourself. So let me just see if I can pull in any other energy for you, group 2. So we have the 2 chakra cards, which is the that's your central chakra as well as your throat chakra. Now these two in combination are very creative cards. So your sacral chakra is all about creative expression. So creativity comes from this area. It's where the birth areas are. So it is all about creativity. So it is because it's where children are, but it's also, and that's a creation that we have. It also represents creativity. Now your throat chakra is also creative. It's creative expression. So it's about being able to, being this energy up that I'm feeling is coming around for you, an opportunity for creative expression or creativity coming in around you. Now, I'm feeling that, as I said, there's challenges. There's challenges right in the middle of your spread here. Challenges, but challenges say that you're going to overcome this. You'll get to a point perhaps where you are pushed out of your comfort zone, because the Taurus energy or the bull is quite happy to graze in his paddock and just sit in his comfort zone and not really face or deal with any of these issues. Perhaps there's some kind of fears around it with the devil card, or there's some kind of not wanting to face it, not wanting to cause a scene, not wanting to make a big deal out of something small. Just quite happy to sit in your own little own bubble and think, oh yeah, this will pass, this is nothing. But the cards are saying that these challenges will grow and they will expand and get bigger if you don't actually deal with them. It is important because it's affecting your self-worth and your self-value. So it's very important. But I do see new opportunities coming in around you. We've got opportunities for growth coming in around you. So whether that comes in the form of challenge or that comes in the form of opportunities to actually realize your value and your worth, or stand up for yourself, or feel like you are enough. These are what's coming in for you. But the opportunities feel very creative. They feel very creative. They feel like it's an opportunity for you to see just how creative or just how skilled you really are. And it's like you'll see it for yourself once these opportunities come in, and then you can start to build on that self-confidence. And I feel from there you're just going to grow and you're just going to be unstoppable there, group 1. So we've got here Mercury sitting next to the second house. So Mercury being the all about learning, and so it's learning new skills. This could be something that's coming up for you. Learning new skills that's going to make you feel very confident in yourself. And again, it's a skill card. Second house is all about self, your skills and your worth and your value. It's also about how you make money. So learning these new gifts or these new things, learning new things could actually be a way of you earning more money, a secondary income, or something that says that, okay, you've got the skills, your skills are valued, they're worth something. So, and it's like you have the ability to make money out of this. So thank you so much for joining me, Group 1. I will see you again next week. Thank you for joining me, Group 2. Welcome back. So the card that you've selected is the Peacock card, and it says attract. So attract new opportunities to you, you're very attracting at the moment. So that can be also manifesting. You're attracting new things and new opportunities to you. Attract can also be not being afraid to peacock a little. So show off your skills, show your values, show what makes you great and unique and different. So it's about, shining and not being afraid to spread those peacock feathers and parade around and be yourself and be truthful and honest and not be afraid of that. This is the peacock card, so it's about putting yourself on display, putting yourself out there, not being afraid to shine and show off your unique skills and abilities. Okay, so chakra cards for you. You have the sacral chakra, as well as the throat chakra, just like Group 1 had. So you may get something out of Group 1's reading as well. Now, here it says creative spark, new ideas coming in for you, new creativity around you, could be related to other people or working with other people, getting inspired or getting ideas from other people, because it's sitting right next to the collaboration card, working with other people. Now, on the other end, we have the communication and getting a balance between hearing others and speaking. So making sure that the conversation is not one-sided on either way, making sure you're hearing what somebody else is saying, but making sure you're also expressing your opinions and being heard as well. So there seems to be something around getting a balance going on around the communication. Now we're saying here for you, Group 2, it's time to get in control, take your power back. Even though it says that you're collaborating, or it's suggesting there's collaboration or others around you, it's saying you do need to understand your own power, your own getting in control. So you taking the lead perhaps for some of you. It could be getting control of the situation. So where others may be kind of feel like they're taking over a little bit, it feels like you need to understand that this is your baby. You need to to get in control here. So whatever this situation is around you, the card is saying you need to take your power back here. Now, you could be taking your power back with the help of other people, because we've got the collaboration card or other people sitting right next to that. Right in the middle of your spread, we have opportunities coming in for you. New doors are opening. Right below that, we have the Judgment card. The Judgment card is in the reverse position, and it says you need to examine your options. So here we've got opportunities. I feel there's more than one opportunity, but you need to examine them very carefully, and don't be afraid to say no. Not all opportunities are best. It may be that some opportunities are better than others. So here I'm feeling there's more than one opportunity coming up around you, or more doors opening than just one. So you've got options, and because you've got the Judgment card, and she's balancing and weighing up her options as well. So here it's saying that you need to be honest about it, because we have got the Seven of Swords in the reverse position. So here there's a level of honesty going on around you, or understanding who is being honest and authentic in them true selves. Because we have the Aquarius in your astrology card, we also have the Sun. But Aquarius is all about being authentically you, and being authentic and true to yourself. So having the Seven of Swords there in the reverse position, we're highlighting that need to be really honest about who you really are and what it is that you're into, how you're different to other people, how you're now being drawn back to the top here. So perhaps you're a little bit different to everybody else. There's like the crowd here on the first card. It's like the flow, that everybody else, the group, the collective, we have the Sun, so the Leo energy, the energy of, being part of a tribe, being part of a pack, being part of a pride, which is what the Leo energy is. So, and it's about you sitting on your own next to that in your own power. And because we have the Aquarius, it's about being comfortable and confident to sit in your own power, to sit in your own authentic truth. And that's because we've got the truth sitting right below it. So being confident to sit in your truth, or your uniqueness, is what I'm getting because of that Aquarius. That's our unique sign is the Aquarius, and they're the ones that are either inventive. They don't have to get approval from the rest of the crowd. They don't care if they're different to the other crowd. They do things to please themselves, and not in a selfish way, but in a way that is, they don't care what everybody else thinks. They care only about, this is what I want to do, this is what I enjoy, and this is what's important to me. I don't care what anybody else thinks of me doing that. So that's the energy of the Aquarius, and I am Aquarius, so I am very familiar with that energy. So it's saying that you need to sit in that power, sit in that, and I feel like it's a freedom card too. So Aquarius is about being free from other people's opinions, being free from having to go with the flow, being free from having to run things by other people. You really only, that's what I'm really feeling in this top line here with these two cards together. It's about this opportunity, new opportunities coming in for you to be really creative and perhaps a unique way to really shine your light and show your skills, because we have the Sun, and the Sun wants to shine its light. It wants to make you feel fulfilled, and it wants to fuel you and pump up your vitality and make you feel really good. Okay, so the energy is about being confident in your own power, being confident in your own uniqueness, being honest with yourself about what lights you up, what fuels you, even if it is a little bit unique, because we have the Sun and the Aquarius together. So here it's saying perhaps, and it's sitting right next to the card of waking others up. So here it's giving me the sense that being somebody that you can see standing right next to her, it's the Seven of Swords. Now the Seven of Swords, she's standing even though others are perhaps it kind of feels defending your position. It almost feels like you're having to defend yourself, defend your thoughts, your values, your words, defending your opinion. Now, sitting right next to the card of waking others up. So perhaps you're feeling like everybody around you is just asleep. They can't see what's going on. Now, whether this is what's going on in the real world, like what's going on, well, it's funny that I say the real world, because I'm feeling that energy of that's kind of where you're headed. There's the kind of uniqueness there. Now, for some of you, it's about the real world. So actual physical things that's happening around you, that you can see the truth of what's really going on. You can see how others are acting, or that they are acting, or that they're not being themselves. They're not being truthful and honest, or they're pretending to be, a true friend when they're not. It's like you're seeing right through that. But for some of you, it's also about a collective, because Aquarius is 11th house and it is the collective energy. So for some of you, it's about standing up no matter how unusual what you say is or what you believe is. It helps to wake other people up. Now, it's either like you're a truth seeker or you go down the rabbit holes, but you want others to understand as well. You want others to see what's going on. And a lot has gone on in the last couple of years. So maybe you're opening your eyes to this stuff and you want to speak about it, but you're worried about what other people say. And I'm seeing this only because it's like waking other people up. Maybe you've been asleep. I don't feel so. I feel you're awake, because it says waking others up and being honest about things. So not playing the narrative anymore, not just going along with the collective like we have up the top here. Okay, so first of all, we have weighing up options. We've got, we're in this dilemma of, reality and non-reality. I feel like it's like a fine line. It's causing like a confrontation, or perhaps an imbalance in your own mind of like, what is real anymore? What is the world? It's like causing some kind of dramas going on within you that deep down, because we've got the sharing card, it says learn to share deeply. So what you're feeling deep down is perhaps you're worried that it's not what everybody else around you is feeling. You have the Strength card in the reverse position. Strength in reverse is saying that you just need to let go. You need to surrender. It's like stop battling or weighing these things up in your mind anymore. Stop battling with it. Just surrender and let it go. Let bygones be bygones is what I'm hearing, but also let people have their own opinions and you have your opinions. So you're not going to wake everybody up. You're not going to change everybody's mind. You're not going to make everybody see the truth. So sometimes it's just a matter of just sitting in your own personal power and knowing that it feels right to you, and not having to convince everybody else. So it's really weird that these cards are coming up together, because we've got like the collective, and then we've got you sitting separate to the collective, but then we've got wanting to be honest about your authenticness and your Aquarian energy, which is quite unique, thinks different to the collective, and wanting to wake others up so others can see what you're seeing, or others can know what's going on, like how you feel deeply, because we've got the learn to share deeply as well. Now, the learn to share deeply card is Scorpion energy, so it's Scorpio, and it's energy of wanting to share yourself very deeply with another person, or wanting to have that deep connection with another person, and a balanced relationship where you both kind of somebody that gets you, somebody that understands you is what I'm feeling. So maybe you don't have that. Maybe you've woken up and your partner hasn't, or your friends haven't, and it's like you're really craving that connection on that level of somebody that really gets you and understands you. Okay, so I'm just trying to see if there's anything else that I'm pulling in. Now, going within here, we've got the Hermit. It's like the Hermit. So going within. Now, it could be feeling very withdrawn. So maybe you've been going down rabbit holes and you're feeling withdrawn from society, because what we're seeing here is withdrawn energy, sitting on your own, and then the community. So we've got like collaboration with others, working with others, being around other people, but then on the other sense, we've got wanting to be on your own. Down here in the middle of the two is finding that balance. So trying to find that balance between being in the public, being around other people, or being on your own. It's a really important skill to have, I feel, that for fulfillment, which is what the sun energy is, and nurturing yourself is finding that balance between being in the community with other people, being around other people, learning, growing from them, but also having that time to yourself to be in your own uniqueness and your own thoughts. There seems to be like a balance here. We've got a big V going on here with between balancing people and balancing yourself. So balancing other people's opinions to your own opinions. And sometimes you've just got to keep it to yourself. For some people, they're never going to get it. They're never going to understand it. So sometimes you've just got to learn to judge. Learn to judge. We've got the judge. It's Justice card, actually. We've got the Justice in the tarot. She's in reverse. So it's learning to know when to speak and when to not speak. Learn, who you can be really authentic around. And it's that kind of sense that I'm getting around you. But I do feel opportunities coming, because it's also a center card for you as opportunities. Now, that's, as I said, the opportunities, you don't always have to say yes to every single opportunity. Sometimes it's about turning your back on opportunities, because here you can see she's turned her back on these opportunities. And she's choosing to go within. So perhaps when you're faced with opportunities or new decisions, or, you're thinking about opening new doors, perhaps you need to go within, meditate on it. So you need to go within and really get more clarity, because it says no, unclear. So perhaps you need to get a lot of clarity around a situation and make sure that you're really seeing the truth of what's going on, particularly because we have a deception card down here, which is the Seven of Swords in reverse. So it's saying, there's some honesty, a level of honesty is needed here, and that's sitting diagonal to the new opportunities. So here I'm seeing you need to really get clarity around whatever situation's going on around you, or any new opportunities coming in for you. Make sure that there's clear communication really going on there, and that you have the truth of the matter, the full picture, the full story, because I feel like perhaps you don't, and it could cause you to make the wrong decision here, or the wrong doors opening for you. But it says anyway, let go and surrender. You need to surrender your mind battle that's going on. Let go and surrender and trust the universe here with the Strength card in reverse. Just trust the universe that everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to work out, because we have the beautiful sun, and the sun is highlighting your path. Sun also means yes. When I read, I'm feeling we've got the yes card here, but I'm really feeling strongly that this sun energy is trying to find your vitality, trying to find your place in the world and your light and what lights you up. And it's about going full steam ahead with that without worrying about what anyone else thinks, because we've got the Aquarius energy there, and the Aquarius is all about doing what's right for you, even if it's unique, and not being afraid to do it and not worrying what anybody else thinks about it. So thank you so much for joining me, Group 2. I will see you again next week. Welcome back, Group 3. You've selected the koala, and that's all about taking a break, taking a moment to pause and assess the situation. Just about taking it slow, taking it all in, and just taking a moment of pause. Okay, so what we've got for your cards, Group 3. Okay, we've got the passion for life changing. So what fuels you is changing. Also about your thoughts. We have the crown chakra and the sacral chakra, and both of them are in the change position. So they're both in the number 5. So we've got 5 on each of the cards. So that's in the change position. So change is coming up around you. So you're going to find that things that sparked your passions or your things you thought about a lot in the past is going to be different to what's coming up in the future for you. I feel like a change is coming, a transformation is coming. Now we've got Uranus for your astrology card, Uranus as well as Pisces coming up in your astrology reading. So it doesn't mean that you're Pisces in your chart. It's just bringing through the energy of Pisces. Now, what I'm feeling out of this is that, okay, there's some changes coming. Some changes to the way you do things is going to be a little bit different to how you've done them in the past, or some changes into, what lights you up and what fuels you. So it's almost like you could have been very passionate about somebody or something in the past, but it's saying that you're now like you just can't go any further with that. You don't have the passion or desire for that anymore. It could be like your job, it could be a person or a friend, or it could be something that you once really enjoyed doing or being part of, and it's just like you just don't enjoy it anymore. So the enjoyment is gone out of that. Now because we've got the past here, and it's about letting go of the past, because we have the 6 of Cups in the reverse position. Now the 6 of the Cups speaks of the past. It's the past card. It's reminiscing. It's all the re's, so it's like the kind of like Mercury retrograde. So it's like when you reassess things or how you've done them in the past, or you're reevaluating things, and that's what I'm feeling. It's like, to me, you're in that kind of Mercury retrograde energy right now, where you're reevaluating your life choices, things you've done in the past, things that you've enjoyed, and thinking, do you still enjoy them? Do they? Now, I would say if we're in Mercury retrograde, I'm not sure if we are, because I haven't checked the charts. Don't make any changes right now. You don't make changes in a Mercury retrograde, but it will bring to light anything that need you to think about it and reevaluate it. And that's the sense of the energy in your reading today, group 3. So this is timeless. It doesn't have to be, it could be happening at any time. It doesn't have to be this week. It can be any time that somebody has happened upon this reading. The energy that's coming in around here is that energy of past and thinking about the past, thinking about somebody from the past, thinking about past memories, thinking about things that you really loved to do in the past, but perhaps you're not feeling it anymore. So that's the sense. It's coming back to the past. It's reevaluating. It's like maybe past feelings are coming up again that were once in the past, because we've got the memory card. So we're thinking and we're remembering things, are thinking back to the past. Could be talking about having memory issues for some of you. You could be dealing with forgetfulness, but I feel because we've got the 6 of Cups here, even though it's in the reverse position, I do feel like it's related to the past. Now, being in the reverse position, it says that it's time to let it go, let things go. So if there are things that's going on in your life that you're no longer passionate about, as we see with the Passion for Life card, changes coming up around your passions. If you're feeling like certain things, once fueled you, they sparked you, you were excited about them, but you don't have those feelings anymore, you're really thinking about what you need to change, thinking about what changes need to be made so you can have that passion back. You can have that feeling back of, I really love this, I really enjoy this. So perhaps you're not in the right job anymore. Perhaps there's changes because we've got the Uranus energy. Now, Uranus energy coming in wants to highlight what changes you need to make in your life. It wants to help push you forward. So because Uranus is all about inventions and technology and moving forward into the future, and it's really funny because we have the past cards over here, but we have the future card over here, and Uranus wants to come in and help move you into the future. So where it's saying that it's letting go of the past, we're moving forward into the future, and the Uranus energy wants to help you with that. Now, with the Pisces energy is about being without boundaries, but it's being also procrastination. Being in a job or a relationship well past its use by date. So it's just about sticking at something just because that's the way it is, going with the flow. It's kind of the beautiful, soft, gentle flowing energies, which lines up with your taking a break and sitting in that soft, gentle energy, which is perfectly aligned. But it is saying that perhaps you've sat in an energy too long that you really needed to shake up and move. So Uranus wants to come in and say, okay, it wants to spark new passions and new intensity for you. And especially since we have that Aries King sitting right there, we have the King of Wands, which is the Aries energy. It's Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. But it's like it's giving you that energy of like, okay, what can that spark of creativity of being fueled by standing up in your own right, being a powerful leader, being motivated and energized, and having that Aries energy of let's get into it, let's try find something new. It's a new energy, Aries, because it's the first sign of the zodiac. So it's that energy of, oh, this is exciting, this is new, let's get into it. It's invigorating. It's quite intense energy because it's a Wands, and Wands can come from divine inspiration coming down for you. So it's especially with the Uranus here. The Uranus wants to move you forward. It wants to take you out of your procrastination, out of your being in an energy for too long. So being in an energy that no longer suits you, serves you, or sparks you. And it's now saying you've got this new energy bubbling up around you, and you've got Uranus coming in to move you forward, to help stop your procrastination or stop you sitting in energy that's well worn, well gone, well past its use by date. Now, we also have here learning to be sensitive and allowing feelings is what's coming up for you. Both heart cards about allowing yourself to have feelings. I'm feeling a little bit of Cancer energy here, energy of Cancer astrology. So, and about allowing yourself to be open to feelings, open to feeling, open to be sensitive. We've got a bit of sensitivity happening around you. Now, I'm feeling it's like you've got one cycle completing and another one beginning. So it's like closing the doors on old situations, people, or jobs even. So things that you've done in the past, it's like closing doors on that, bringing something to an end, and being sparked and invigorated by this new energy of leaping forward on this new path, because we have the Six of Wands here. Now, sorry, I have to, where my light shines, I can't even see the card, so I have to move it so I can actually see which card I'm looking at. We're looking at the Six of Wands. Now, the Six of Wands is victory. It's all about, being recognized for your skills. It's about a new path coming in for you. I feel it's a new path. It's new energy. It's new motivation. It's new spark. But it's about something where you're going to be very good at, something that you're going to be recognized for. People are going to say, yeah, you're really good at that. You could be bringing in maybe things that you've done in the past, because we've got past energy here as well. And that's what you're going to get noticed for, skills that you've brought in from the past, or skills that you've had from the past, because we've got 2 past cards here. And you're going to start to get noticed for these and recognition, but it's going to be victory is what's coming in around you. Now, I'm feeling the feeling part here. Let me just tap into this energy of what's going on with these feelings, because there seems to be a sense of not letting yourself feel, or not letting yourself disengaging from something. So whether that's from a person, or a desire, or a wanting to be famous, or a wanting to be successful, a wanting to be victorious, like victory. And it's kind of locking away feelings. But what I'm feeling is that inhibits manifestation. So if you want to manifest something, you have to feel it. You've really got to feel it. It's for me personally, for manifesting, feeling is the biggest thing. You've got to feel it. If you're not feeling it, you're not creating it. You're not bringing it towards you. So what I'm getting here is because both of the ends have feeling cards, and it's saying start to manifest your desires, but you have to feel them. You've got to feel them to create them. So I feel changes coming in around you, sparks of passion, creativity and inspiration, but I feel you've really got to attach your heart to the situation and open your heart. Don't be afraid. You're going to have victory, and you're going to be successful and recognized, and it's going to be beautiful energy, but let go of any past programming or fears that you've got towards that. Now, I'm seeing up the top, we've got another success card. So we've got the 2 success cards here. This one is the Six of Wands, and it's your path to victory. And this one here is your success card. So it's like charge ahead, charge forward. And charge ahead and charge forward is that very Aries energy. It's like, let's go, let's get into it. Whether we know something about it or not, let's charge forward and take victory. As very Aries energy is what I'm picking up around you, group 3. Doesn't mean that you're Aries. We're just bringing in this really forceful energy, really invigorated, inspired, sparky kind of energy, and that's what's going to push you through into the next level or the next stage. Because we've got the expand, go bigger card sitting right there as well, it's saying don't be afraid to go bigger. Don't be afraid to peacock a little, because we've got the peacock in the background of this one, and the peacock is like it opens its big tail and just shows how big and beautiful it is, and not be afraid to show off its skills and peacock a little and show how beautiful and skillful you are. So it's about expanding, going bigger, having and being in very success. You're going to be successful. So it's going to be, but it's a matter of taking control back over here, because we've got take control. So be in control, because we've got take the control, but we've also got a king energy, and the king is very strong. The king sits in his power, and he takes control, he takes the lead, but take it in a very wands kind of way, which is divine inspiration, sparks of creativity, sparks of divine energy and invigoration, and just wanting to go and do it, take it, get it. So it's that kind of energy, moving forward and charging forward is what I'm getting. But allow yourself to feel as well, and that comes back to manifestation. So connect it to your heart, not just charge forward. You need to have your heart in it as well. Once your heart's in it and you're all working together, it's like you got completely unstoppable is what I'm getting around these cards. Completely unstoppable. The world is your oyster. Whatever it is you're desiring and you're wanting to create, it's like manifesting 101 is what I'm hearing. Is like the opportunities are endless, and you're going to be very successful in it. And that's because you're putting together that go-getter attitude with that connecting to your heart passion, and really opening up and putting it out to the universe and just going for it. And then that's your manifestation abilities. Now, the other card that's in the middle that I haven't mentioned is lost and no direction. Now, I'm wondering here if could be something you've lost from the past has maybe inhibited your energy levels, depleted your energy levels a little bit. Maybe you lost something or somebody that was very important to you. Perhaps you've lost your way. And as I said in the beginning of this reading, I was feeling that something's come to its expiry date, or you've stayed in something too long, that procrastination energy with Pisces, and you've stayed in this situation longer than you should have, but now it's making you feel lost. So it's that kind of opposite kind of energy that I'm feeling and picking up around you, group 3. But what I'm saying is the energy, once you open your heart and connect your heart to your passions, is amazing, and you're unstoppable, and the energy is just so clear. And even though maybe you're not completely clear of the outcome right now, because I am seeing that it is Aries. So Aries is the first zodiac, the first sign in the zodiac. So it could be something you don't have the full picture yet. You haven't been right around the astrology chart. You don't have the full experience. You don't have the full knowledge or the full answers, but you have that charge and that inspiration and that divine spark that says, yeah, let's go anyway. Let's just charge forward. So once you can just run with that, the energy here is just amazing. But make sure your heart's in it. Make sure you've opened your heart to the full situation, and you're moving forward out of this lost energy. Things that are lost and need to be left behind. For some of you, for others, it's that feeling of loss that you've had and that you've dealt with in your life. So you've sat in this lost energy for quite a long time, and I feel that's quite heavy. And this card looks quite sad. It's very sad. It's almost like mourning. It's like it's very sad, this energy. But it's saying it's what everybody wants for you, and what the universe wants for you is your heart to feel, because we've got the 2 feeling cards. So it's allowing yourself to feel. As I said, maybe you haven't cried. I mentioned crying earlier in the reading. Maybe you haven't opened up and cried. Maybe you haven't let your feelings out. Maybe you've been pushing emotions right down. Emotions that have come in from the past losses, past traumas, are feeling like they've been pushed down. So you've got this kind of energy going on. On one hand, you've got energy, and it could just be that I'm reading for different types of people here, or it could be, this is the energy for everybody, but it's this sense of energy there's a lot of past coming through here, past energies of traumas or loss, and it's kind of locked you into like this procrastination energy. And it's saying that perhaps you haven't healed, you haven't mourned, you haven't been able to move forward properly. But then you've got this wonderful charging energy that's opportunities coming in for you of what happens once you allow yourself to feel, once you allow yourself to heal, is what I'm hearing. So once you open up your heart again and allow yourself happiness and joy, because I feel like maybe that's what you've locked out as well for some of you. It's like you've closed your heart off and you're not allowing this. But the energy that's around here is so amazing and so beautiful. Once you open and expand your heart here, I feel it's just really incredible energy around you, but you feel very closed off for some of you. Not all of you, but this is how the energy is feeling. And both of these cards are saying, allow yourself time to heal, because we're taking a break here with the koala. Time to pause, take stock, take a moment to heal, take a moment to feel. Allow yourself to open up to how you really feel. And I feel like once you can move through that healing stage, because you feel like you're plateaued and you're just stuck in this energy where you're not moving forward at all. So I don't know if this is everybody or just somebody specifically, but I'm feeling like the energy that's coming in is amazing once you open your heart and let your heart heal properly. Thank you so much for joining me, Group 3. Quite powerful energy going on around you, and I wish you all the best with that, and I will see you again next week.